Well, good evening, ladies. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm so excited tonight to share with you some amazing tips for transitioning into the colder weather. So, fall and winter is here, and we've got to sometimes adjust to just our skincare and different things. So, we're going to talk about that tonight. So, if you are watching, please comment uh, the the comments and let me know who's there. Let me know who invited you. That would be wonderful. And we're going to wait just a little bit here for everybody to jump on. So I'm going to check over here and see if I can tell who is watching on YouTube. Isn't it great when technology works? Yeah, when it works. Okay. I hear myself. So I guess that's a repeat. That means we are on and we're live tonight. So I don't know about you, but I pulled out my sweater this evening. So tonight we are talking about sweater weather and what happens, what we need to do if we need to adjust. Hello, girls. There's Melanie. Darlene, Rita Keen, hey girls, thank you so much for being on tonight. Jennifer, hello. Oh my, I know we're going to have a good crowd on tonight. I've heard different comments about this sweater weather. Some people just love hot weather all the time. Some people, are excited when the weather cools down a little bit. And so, whatever our preference is, I think that we live in a great place that we can have variety here. So, tonight we're going to talk about some products that's going to be helpful in making that adjustment. And I know that sometimes we have products in the book that we don't really mention a lot. So, hopefully, tonight there might be some things that. um you will be introduced to maybe for the first time. So, want to thank you all for joining us. And if you're a guest on tonight, we're really excited to have you. Some people will get to watch every week, and sometimes we have new people. And of course, this is recorded. So, you consultants can grab the link, send it to people who might not could be on tonight. And of course, you all are so great to answer questions. So if you're a guest on tonight, you've got questions, comments, please post them in the chat because, like I usually do, I'm going to be giving away two prizes from the comments, the drawing. And to guess who our prize patrol girl is tonight? The one and only Miss Beautiful Melanie Cook. So, Melanie, thank you so much for being our prize patrol girl. Well, hello, Melinda Dotson. Great to have you on tonight. Jennifer Sproles. Hey, girls, good to have you on. Have you been enjoying those prizes that's been arriving in the mail, Jennifer? Because you've been a lucky girl. I think you've won twice already just since we've been on YouTube. So I hope you've been enjoying those prizes. All right. Well, I know we're going to have more people jump on, but to respect everybody's time, I'm going to go get over here and get started so we can move quickly through this. I do want to tell you, guests, that of course, if there's something that you're tempted by tonight, either for yourself or you want to do some Christmas shopping, you just let your consultant know and you can post in the comments. And of course, she's going to follow up with you and make sure that you get what you need. I just love that about Mary Kay, that we don't just sell you a product and just wish you the best with it. We help you. We teach and train and support, and we give golden rule service. So we are so proud of our brand and our company and what the company stands for. And of course, these amazing, incredibly excellent products. All right. So let's go ahead and talk just a minute about, I'd like for you girls to post in the comments maybe if you have some changes in your skin when cold weather hits, post them in there. Let me know what happens. Let me know what issues that you face, or maybe there's some people you know who face these issues. So I'm going to watch for those comments, girls. Now, come on, let's get the comments flowing to just hear. Hey, what are we dealing with here? You know, you got to know what you're dealing with. So. But I know that, you know, people struggle sometimes with dry skin, itchy skin, different issues. Now, I'm an oily girl, so, you know, I don't have a whole lot of problem with dryness, and I know some of you can identify with that, but we've got a lot of people who are dry all year long. And of course, that can happen because of different things, not just the temperatures being colder or the dry heat. But some people experience it maybe because of hormonal issues or, you know, maybe they're on medications or something like that that might cause it. Even age can cause it. I mean, you know, the older you get, sometimes the less oil you have, the more need for hydration. And I have experienced that. So I'm right there with you when it comes to that. So I'm going to look here and see what kind of issues have you all posted? Okay. Oh, that looks like some good comments over here. Let me jump over here and see this again. All right. So Jennifer, you get dry and itchy. Oh yeah, and it's so miserable, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, Natasha. Great to have you. You're okay. Even if you're a minute or two late, that's fine. So Rosanna, you get really dry, painfully dry. Oh yeah. Jennifer, oh yeah, and that flakiness and that rough skin goes right along with it, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yes, and sometimes you just want something to soothe, don't you? Melanie, yeah. All right, well, we've got the products that fit the bill tonight. So I'm going to start off by sharing with you that one of the best tools that you have got at your disposal, two really, two resources. Okay, one is a tool. Okay, and that tool, girls, is our Skin Analyzer app. Now, I'm going to pull this up here so I can show it to you if you're not familiar with it, or maybe you haven't even had a chance to work with it. Some people have had a few issues because they either didn't have good internet service or they were not in good lighting. But I'm going to tell you, this tool will tell you the story, okay, of what you want to know. So it's called Skin Analyzer app. It is a free Mary Kay app, free to you. All you have to do is go to your app store if you're an iPhone person, or go to wherever you get your apps, download your apps, regardless of what phone you have, and just go to Mary Kay apps. We've got several, and look for this one. It's called Skin Analyzer app, and it's so neat. So once you've got it downloaded, you just hold it up to your face and it will scan your face and take a picture of you. Now, of course, you have to be in good lighting and you must have good internet connection for it to work. Sometimes you got to kind of work with it a little bit to let it focus and get the lines exactly, you know, where they need to be, so it will snap your picture. You don't have to snap it. It'll snap it itself. So smart. And then once you've done that, then it's going to analyze your skin and show you what's going on behind the scenes with your skin, what you may not even know. So it's going to show you some issues that you have, and it's also going to tell you some issues that's coming up down the road. So you can know and you can get prepared to take care of those. Of course, other parts of the app is going to help to suggest to you products for that issue. Now, this is a part of it that I love. There's this little graph here. So that shows the girl who did this, and her picture, I mean, she's just showing you this is her before with the graph that actually rates her skin in different areas. And then this is her after graph. Now I want you to notice where the needle is. On the uneven skin tone, look here. After she used her Mary Kay products, and I didn't look actually to see how long she used them, but usually when we have pictures like this, it's not been long. They've just been doing it for a while. And so here we see that the unevenness in her skin tone improved significantly. You see how the needle went down? And then texture, sometimes when you're dry and flaky and rough, that's the texture. So look at the improvement here. And then under the eye area, you see how that kind of stayed the same. It wasn't a lot of difference because she's pretty young. And then the wrinkles, I mean, that went down too. And I can't believe as young as she looks, she's got wrinkles. But this thing is scientific and it looks deeper, than the surface of the skin. Sees much deeper than we can. So I like that because I can do a comparison. So that's going to show you actually where your problem is, where the problems lie, and it helps to know what to do about it. One more thing, no, that I've got that. That's all. That's all about that. So, but if you have more questions or you want help with that, I think that's the first place to go to. And of course, the second best resource you have, well, this is the first best resource, is your consultant. Your consultant. And so she ranks #1. So she's an amazing resource for you to help you know what products that you could use. She can help you, let you try things before you purchase. She can get you what you want. And of course, she can, if it doesn't work, she can get your money back or a replacement product. So, and she's trained, she's trained. So it's so good to have your own personal consultant. So when you get that skin analyzer done, one of the things that it's going to show you, one of the buttons you can pull up, is the products that are suggested for that issue. So for instance, let's say the dry skin comes and you've got the flakiness and just all that. Well, it's going to show you all those exfoliation products that we have. And so all you have to do is send a picture of that to your consultant and she'll go through that list with you and make recommendations. So you don't need everything that pops up because that app doesn't know if you are 21 or if you are 81. And so it's going to show you all the exfoliating products or all the hydrating products. So that's why you've got to have a real human person, your consultant, to go through, and she knows which products work for different age groups. So I think that's, I'm sure that makes sense. So I think that would be good for you to do. And then maybe after a week or two, do it again, reevaluate. Did the products work? And a lady did this and she was talking to me yesterday. She said, it's not biased. I mean, it tells you just like it is because it's scientific. All right. So once you have done that, one of the things that most people experience is the need for exfoliation. Well, everybody needs to exfoliate all year long, but isn't it easy, girls, for us to like skip that step when we get busy? And then, you start to think, oh goodness, my foundation doesn't look right. I'm looking flaky or whatever. So exfoliation is a must in your regimen. So we have different products for that. And I'm going to show you 3 tonight that are just amazing and the favorites. And the first one that I let so many people try is the microdermabrasion treatment. I love this. It's got 2 products. Step 1 is the Refine. And this actually has alumina oxide crystals in it. When you apply it, you've got to apply it to a wet face, and you just a tiny, tiny bit, like a small, probably a pea size is what I use for my whole face. And it's just a white, creamy product that's got little beads in it. Like you can feel them. They're real small, but they're round. Alumina oxide crystals. So they will exfoliate the skin, the topical layer. It is a topical physical one. And then you rinse it off. So the best way to do this is in the shower right after you have cleansed. Okay. And then this is a twice-a-week treatment. And you always start with a wet face. I would say this #1 here probably lasts me 9 months. You just don't need much. And then of course, when you're out of the shower, your face is dry, you're going to apply the pore minimizer. So this is going to exfoliate the dead skin away. It's going to feel so soft, and it's going to help to clean out the pores and to take care of all of that, a lot of texture. And then your pore minimizer helps to close those pores back up. This is very soothing and calming, and you can use this for other things anytime your skin gets sensitive, or like, kids, they get sensitive. So this set, buying it together is $58. And of course, you can purchase it separately and purchase whichever one that you run out of first. Now, the second exfoliant that I want to show you, this is our Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. And this is a cream. I mean, it's just a lotion. So you apply this. This is another twice a week. You pick one of the two here that you want, and you just apply on a clean face, and you leave it on for about 20 minutes or so. You can start with 10 minutes and just, you can work your way on up if you need to. But when I put it on, I like to get the full benefit, right? And then so what it does is it works on a different type of, it works differently. This has glycolic acid in it, and it can sound scary, but it's not. It's real gentle, and what it does is it soaks into the skin. It breaks the bonds apart that holds the dead skin cells on. So this is just a scrub, like a topical, a physical. So you're going to use it and massage it around on your face. This one, it just works because that glycogen in there goes down there and just releases those bonds. It destroys the bonds, and those dead skin cells are just rinsed off. But the great thing about this is it works about 7 layers deep. So even after it has removed the first 2 or 3 layers, and you rinse it off, you go on about your business, that's still down, soaking in, and it's still working on those underlying dead skin cells. So this has a much deeper effect. I'm going to tell you a little beauty hack on this one, okay? So one of their most fun national sales directors, she's always fun. She's just got such high energy, and she's always happy, and she just always loves to bless people. And when she comes out, to teach us or whatever, she can't even hardly stand still. She's so excited and so, full of energy. But so she told us a few beauty hacks, and we thought this was kind of hilarious in a way, but we started doing it. So she said, have you ever tried this on your feet? And so we think, no, but that makes sense. That'd be good. So we start putting it on our feet. We could go to bed with it on, and, it just works on your feet while you're sleeping. And then she said, have you ever tried it on your armpits, in the armpit? And I thought, well, Lord, no, never thought about that. She said, well, if you think about it, that part needs to be exfoliated too. And so, I got to thinking, well, sometimes don't it feel like you get like a buildup of deodorant, and you just maybe can't get it all off? She said, put this in the armpit, 15 minutes before you get in the shower. And she said it does amazing jobs. Now, the funny part is, I know it's a sweater weather. It's not bikini weather. But this little beauty hack was about the bikini line. She said, put it back there, where that bikini line hits if you wear a bikini. And we just oh gosh, good night. But, you might want to try it. So this product is $58. And again, it's a twice a week treatment. Don't do them both, but you can either stagger them. I like them both. And it just a lot depends on my mood. I don't know about you, but we women, we're emotional, and we do things sometimes just because of the way we feel, just because we feel like it. Now, this is a new exfoliant here, and I have just recently fallen in love with it all over again. And when you look at the little boosters in the Clinical Solution line, you'll see them all there on the page. This one has the green writing, as you can see. So we call it the green one. Okay. Now, this is a very gentle exfoliant. It's actually called PHA plus AHA resurfacer. So it resurfaces the skin. And it's amazing that we can have an exfoliant type of product that you can put on your skin and it's safe to leave it on all night. But, can of course, we have these scientists who are brilliant. We have our own scientists, we have our own dermatologists who do, years of research and they find out what works and then they formulate it, and then they manufacture it and they give it to us so we can use it and we can have it available for others. So this is very gentle. The PHA and the AHA, they work a little differently. Like the PHA goes to work on the outer layer, the top layers of the skin, to release the bonds that hold it. And then the AHA works even deeper. But it's also blended with glycerin. And glycerin is very soothing and it attracts moisture and water to itself. So sometimes there might be an ingredient that somebody might, it's like, ooh, that sounds horrible. But what you have to know is that it has to be formulated with the right percentages, the right percentages for it to work. So what an ingredient in another brand might not agree with you because it's not the same formulation. So you got to know, hey, the scientists know what they're doing. And with Mary Kay's track record, we know that they do. So I like that because it's something that I can use, easily 2 to 3 times a week. And I just apply it. Actually, I put that on after I cleanse and my face is dry. That's the first thing I put on. Okay, and then I go on with my regimen. All right, so this is 38. It has the dropper, and so don't ever need to use over probably 6 drops, probably not that much, but everybody's skin's different, or the size of the face and all that. But now when I put it on, anything I'm doing, girls, when I do it to my face, I'm going to do it down here because the décolleté area is like, it's one of the places that we show the signs of aging first. And that's some people don't care, but that to me is like, well, if you're going to exfoliate, I mean, why not get the job done? Get it all the way down here. So, all right. So those are 3 items that really do help with our exfoliation. All right, now, and consistency, got to do it consistently. Rita Holbrook is like the queen of sharing that with her customers. She just lets them know, hey, you got to be consistent. It's not going to work in the bottle. It's got to be on your face. Now, so that's about the face. Now, let's talk a little bit about what we can do if you're like needing more extra hydration. And most of us do need extra hydration. Now, people who are oily, what I have found in doing hundreds of faces, working with all kinds of different women, is I find that so many women think that they don't need a moisturizer if they have oily skin. And that is so not true. Oil and hydration are 2 separate things, okay? So you can be really oily, but be dehydrated. So you got to understand that, and you can put hydration back into the skin, and a lot of times when women skip their moisturizer, they actually produce more oil than they normally would because the skin is smart and it says, well, if you're not going to condition me, I'll just take that into my own hands and I'll produce more oil and try to take care of myself. So you see, you got to do that. But women also need to know, and that's our job as consultants, to teach them, tell them that there are special moisturizers for people who have oily skin. They're thinking it's got to be greasy and heavy and oily. No, we don't want that. So our job is to educate people to know what is needed and what's out there for them. So everybody needs to hydrate, and the older we get, the more we need hydration, and we don't need to just put it on there. We need products that's going to stay there, and we can keep that. So, but one thing I want to ask you is, how can you tell if you need extra hydration? Well, you look at this, the texture of your skin, and also the skin analyzer would tell you that, and that will reveal the texture and the suggested products. So I'm going to suggest a few things here that are wonderful that you may or may not know about. My favorite is the HA plus ceramide hydrator. And this is another booster in the Clinical Solutions line. And it's got blue writing. So it's our blue one. Okay. And I love this. I use it twice a day, every day of my life. And it feels absolutely amazing. But let me tell you how it works. I mean, we like things that feel good, but we really want stuff that works, right? All right. So have you ever noticed your skin almost like, how a plant will look when like my plants look when I forget to water them, because I usually forget to water them, and they kind of droop, and my family they've learned to not buy me plants, because they thirst to death. So sometimes our skin will look like it's thirsty. So when it's like there's just not the pep there, there's just not the plump there anymore. It could be that you need hydration. And that's why I love about this, because it gives me the hydration that I so desperately need. And of course, it's oil free. It too has a little dropper here. And you just use, maybe 6 drops or so, um, but you just apply this. If you were to use this exfoliant with the green writing, you would use this first and then follow up with your hydrator. If you're on one of those days that you're not doing exfoliant, just as soon as you clean your face, you use this. And girls, it just soaks in. You can just tell your skin is thirsty because this just soaks in. It's light. It doesn't feel greasy. It's not heavy. You will fall in love with it. You actually start to wish that they made this in barrels that you could just crawl down in because it feels so good. So I cannot tell you how important this is. And again, I use it every day. All right. Another product that so many people love, and I do use this occasionally. This is a special little treatment here. This is called our Time Wise Renewing Gel Mask. Now, how many of you all automatically, when I say mask, you think gritty or you think scrub? Okay, anybody? Oh, and that reminds me, I just saw Jennifer's remark over here. Jennifer Boyd, she was telling me about this the other day and how much she loved it. She tried it and she fell in love with another Mary Kay product. That's not uncommon at all. Is it, Jennifer? It's like everything you do, everything you use, you fall in love with it. I love some of you all. Some of your, I wish we could read all of these. These are wonderful girls. I love you sharing your thoughts on here. Oh, Melanie says she needs barrels. We need barrels, don't we, Melanie? Yeah, we just jump down in there and get hydrated all over. Okay, it would be bye-bye itchy skin, right? Or bye-bye scaly legs and all that good stuff if we had barrels. All right. Okay, so yeah, this has become another one of Jennifer's favorite products. But when I say mask, now they're not all scrubby masks. The charcoal mask is not scrubby. And this one is not. And this is actually a leave-on. You can actually leave this one on all night. So what this does is it's actually a skin renewing mask. I mean, it has skin renewing benefits. It has, not only does it hydrate and put in there so much good hydration, but it firms and it calms the skin and it has antioxidants. So no wonder it feels so amazing. So, a couple times a week, you could throw this in if you wanted to at night and just apply it. And I mean, you could layer these. I mean, I don't care what else I use. I am going to use this every day. So if I want to do this, this still takes priority for me. But you would just insert this, before your moisturizer. Remember, a hydrator comes in before a moisturizer. Now, if you're thinking, boy, you got a lot of products. How in the world do you keep up with all this and when to use that and all this stuff? Well, your consultant can actually supply you with an order of application. Okay, so on Mary Kay in Touch, girls, if you go under the education and then now under products, you can do a search or you can find charts. And so looks like a chart, but it helps our customers and us to know when to use what, right? And one night we may even have to have an event on skin cycling. Have anybody ever heard about skin cycling? I know I'm a little bit off the subject here, but just to relieve your mind, if you are starting to think there's a lot of product, you're talking about a lot of products here. I'm already using basic stuff. And if you're not using basic stuff, girls, I mean, this is not gonna cut it. You can't jump into the middle of the stream. You gotta start at the beginning and you gotta start with that basic skincare. After you do that, you might not need any of these. But if you do, then now you kind of know what's available. Now, for instance, you don't have to have all three of those exfoliators. You can pick one, you can pick two, depends on how many you want. It's just a matter of preference with those. With the hydrators, it's the same way. You can pick one, you can pick two. You might like them all, but I just kind of want you to know what's here. So we've talked about two of them. My favorite, what is it? What color is it? It's the blue one, the blue one. And then we've talked about the Time-Wise Renewing Gel Mask. You can either rinse it off, leave it on, either one you want. And I know there's other people love that. And then here's something that this is like pink Cool Whip, okay? It's in a jar, glass jar, and you can see here, it looks like it's been whipped. It's pink, very light pink, and it is for people who are very dry, and their moisturizers it's not enough. They need something extra. All right, so it is very rich and creamy. You can apply this, before your moisturizer or day cream or before night cream, whenever you want to use it. You can use it either day or night, and you can use this every day if you want. So what sets this one apart? Let me just give you a couple of tips here. This replenishes the moisture immediately. Can't read my own writing, girls. And it firms. That's bad when you can't read your own writing. Oh, it forms. It forms a protective shield. Now, doesn't that sound good? I know my sister, my beautiful baby sister, Becky, she's 12 years younger than me. And of course, I look out for her and I fuss at her if she's not using her eye cream or whatever, because, big sister's looking out for little sister and she's dry. So she loves this product and she just raves about how good it feels, at night to clean her face and put this on, because it just not only calms and soothes and gives her hydration, but it just gives her that protection too, like a shield. So this product is $36. And the last nourishing product I want to show you is an all-time favorite. I mean, as soon as it hit the market and we had it, we fell in love with it. And then everybody who uses it falls in love with it. And it's so versatile. And this is our Mary Kay Naturally Nourishing Oil. And it is 100% natural origin. Now, whether you're oily or whether you're dry or you're in between, everybody can use this, and there's so many uses for it. I do love it. It is the ingredients in there are my nose again. Okay, it might help if I did put my glasses on. All right, what's in this? Oh, sweet almond oil, olive and sesame oil, vitamin E, and it's a light vanilla scent. Of course, it has the dropper, you see, and you just, I mean, one drop of this or two drops of this is so, it just goes so far. Now, you know, when you say the word oil, what do we usually think? Greasy, right? Not this one. It's so much like a dry oil, and it just leaves this beautiful sheen when you apply it to your skin. You can use it just straight out of the bottle. You can use it, you can mix it with your moisturizer. You can put it straight on the face. You can mix it with your foundation. You can mix it with your body lotion. You can use it. Oh, I love it on my cuticles. It does an amazing job on my cuticles, my elbows, my heels, those type areas. You can even, I say the best tip for last. I would see if anything else I want to say before the very last tip, because I love the last tip. Okay, let me see. We said hands. You can apply right over top of your foundation. Man, it smells good. All right, the last tip. You can put it on the tip ends of your hair, girls. So if you have some of those little stubborn, you know, places that just want to stick out or stick straight up and, you know, they don't behave, and it's usually those little gray places, uh, I have loved just getting a tiny, just like get a drop, put it on your fingertips and just touch the edges, the ends of your hair. Like these little places right here have trouble. They want to stick out. They don't want to curl and they don't want to stay, um, you know, same place. And sometimes as my hair grows, they kind of get dry because, you know, I use purple shampoo to keep the blonde going blonde and all that good stuff. Well, you know how it is, those gray areas start to show up, and that's the stubbornness, that hair is stubborn. And sometimes it's like, I could probably melt it down with a curling iron, it won't curl. And so I just put a little bit of this oil and it starts to behave again. So that's just a good little beauty hack for you right there. This would be a great item to drop in anybody's stocking. Yours, first of all, okay? You got to fall in love with the products, girls. You know how it is. You sell what you love and what you use. This product is 50. Now it's going to be renamed very soon, so you can look for it under a different name, but it's still oil, still the same great product. All right, so those are the things I wanted to throw in, you know, like extras. It can be used on the face or the body. Now let's talk about like when your body is dry, you know, like Melanie, you and I, we'd like to jump into a tub, a barrel or something that would just take care of it all. Well, in the winter, my legs get really, really dry and, you know, itchy. My back gets itchy. So, you know, that's uncomfortable. And so, one of the products I love, absolutely love, is the whipped shea cream. And this is in the Satin Hands collection. It's in this tub, okay? And guess I could describe it like a body butter. How many of y'all like that consistency of a body butter? You can tell I've really been into this, right? But this is so luxurious, so luxurious. It immediately soothes and hydrates your skin, and it stays. It does it for 24 hours, and I love it. So it's the light of the white tea and citrus fragrance. I just got a call from an amazing client this evening, and she wanted me to fix up uh, a, um, a gift for her best friend. And she said, I want that whipped shea cream, you know, and I want you to make it pretty. And she said, I want for me too. So I sold 3 of these to one customer the other day for Christmas presents right off the bat. She took all 3 I had displayed, and then here today I've had a call for 2 more. So these are amazing, and they're, like I say, it's just that luxurious gift if you've got somebody on your shopping list. I'm going to jump over here and let me see. I know I don't get to read them all, but I like to see what you girls are saying. Cuticles, Jennifer, yeah, that oil is amazing and for the nails. It's just good for the nails. Um, so Jennifer Sproles, you love the nourishing oil. Oh, so you use it twice a day. Yes. Anita, yeah, you do too. Right. Well, somebody guessed my favorite, Jennifer Sproles. Okay, so Rita, you're saying, what is the difference between the blue one and the naturally oil that I use? Good question. And you got a great consultant there to answer that question for you, Jennifer. I'm so proud of all of our Mary Kay consultants, and I'm so thankful that you're on here tonight, interacting with our guests and answering questions. That's wonderful. All right, so let's see, where am I at? We were talking about the body. And so, you can definitely, and you need to exfoliate the body, because just like the face, there's that buildup of dead skin cells. So you can use your satin hand scrubby on your body. But I didn't pull out the product tonight, but I will go ahead and guide you toward, oh, look what I got, girls. Look what I got. You're going to be getting one of these in the mail soon, hopefully. If you are on your consultant's mailing list, you'll be getting one of these. This is the new winter lookbook, and it's going to have a free sample in it. I don't even know what that sample is going to be yet, but you'll be getting this in the mail soon. It is gorgeous. It's got all of the new products, and it's got, of course, the regular products. So when you grab your book, and even in the book you have the fall and the holiday book, if you look in the section where you can find the satin hands, in this book, it's on page, goodness, if I could see, do your arms ever get like too short? All right, so 30, this is on page 30, okay, at the bottom. There is a whole collection here. And the Shea, the white citrus and tea collection. And so you have a scrub in here. So this is really good for the body, the legs, to get the dead skin scrubbed off. And then you don't have to use as much lotion. You also have a body wash that cleans without drying you out. So all this is just pure, absolutely luxury. So I didn't bring it out, but each of these products in here, the wash and the scrub and the lotion, they're all 20 each. They're 20 each, and then your Shea whipped cream is 26. Okay. Now, so that's the face and that's the body. Let's talk about the lips. If you have got to sit down with your consultant and have a facial, you've probably tried the satin lips before, and you already have heard that the lips are the only part of the face that do not naturally exfoliate at all. So it's so natural for us to get a buildup, and that is also the reason women get hooked on lip balms or chapsticks. And the sad thing is that in those products, there's ingredients, sometimes like camphor, that cause dryness. And then you want to put more on, which causes more dryness. And then you want to put more on. So it's like a vicious cycle. But if you use satin lips, you're not going to have that addiction. That type of addiction. You're going to love it because it feels so good. But it's formulated to actually really take care of the issue. So it comes with a Shea, let me make sure I tell you correctly, Shea Sugar Scrub. Okay, these are tongue twisters. A Shea Sugar Scrub. And it's got little particles in it, and you just put it on your lips and, massage it around a little bit. It exfoliates the lips, and they feel brand new. They feel like, oh, it's like, set me free. And then you use this a couple times a week. You just wash that off, rinse it off, and then you can follow up with your Shea Butter Balm. This is a pocket product, girls. This is a product you want to keep in your pocket. Keep it in your purse. Keep it one beside the bed. Keep one in the car, and this absolutely is like a special lotion for your lips. So it's going to saturate into the lips, and it moisturizes for 4 to 6 hours. So you see, when you get the dead skin off, and then you put this special Shea Butter Balm on there, then you're not going to have to keep applying. It's not like defeating its purpose. So this set is 22. And then, of course, you can buy these separately. They're 12 each, or you can get them both for 22. But what a great gift to drop into somebody's stocking this year. Or maybe it's a teacher, who you got to buy something for and you're not sure what they can use. Everybody can use this. And the guys can use this because you see, it's not pink. It's not pink. They will use it if it's not pink. Some of them will use it if it is pink. Did I show you, girls? I didn't show you what gifts I've given away. All right, Melanie, it's time for you, girl, to draw from the comments for our first winner. Our first winner tonight, and this is what she's getting. These cute little gloves. Speaking of sweater weather and winter coming, these are great little gloves. They're cute and they work. Black works for everybody. They've got 3 little buttons here, which are so cute, adorable. These are washable, of course, and they're texting gloves too. I think they're texting gloves. And so, they fit everybody. So they're really great. I always try to keep a pair of gloves in my car so that when I gas up, I can grab them and take them out, so your hands are not frozen or stuck to the gas pump. But this is what the first person will win tonight is this pair of gloves. And we'll see who that is in a minute. And then the second winner is, speaking of winter, you're going to get this headband to keep your ears nice and warm. So I think it is so cute. And this pattern, animal print, is always just a big hit. So number 2, our prize girl number 2 will win the headband. All right. So I'm going to get my phone over here so I don't miss you, Melanie. I got to hurry here. I talk too much, girls. All right. Let's see. We've talked about lips. The last couple things I want to tell you is it might be time for you to adjust your shade of foundation and maybe your formula. So most of the time in the winter, we lose some of the tan or color, and we need to go down a shade or two. Don't just automatically think that in the book you just go down to the next number. It doesn't work like that. You need your professional consultant to help you determine where to go to. If you're cool, you got to stay in a cool line. If it's a C, if you are a neutral, you got to stay with the neutrals or whatever. So that's something your consultant definitely needs to do. We do have an amazing app that it's a little online quiz that she can send you, and you can go to her website and find it. And it will ask you questions, and it will even tell you what shade you are. Is that like advanced or what? So one of the things that I want to tell you is, of course, we have if you are a girl who likes the matte finish for your foundation, we have it. It's got the purple band on the Time-Wise foundation. And then we have Luminous, which has the pink band, and that's for a luminous look, people who do not want matte. But let me tell you, our matte is not dry and our luminous is not greasy. So, just so you know. Let's see, I think Melanie evidently told us. Natasha Shields! Drum roll! Natasha, you will get the gloves, girl. Get the gloves. So I will be popping those in the mail. Did you get your gift from last week, Natasha? You are a winner, girl. Did you get your gift from last week? I'll look at the comments and check that out. But let's see here. And this might be just a few comments behind what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Okay, so what I was saying is you can choose whatever finish you want. And sometimes if you're in between, I want you to know you can have a different finish. You can mix these two. They mix just fine. And you don't have to have a matte finish. You don't have to have a luminous. You could have a satin finish. So isn't that neat? You can just mix them and, depending on whatever you want. I love that we've got that flexibility. So, and then the last thing I want to tell you is maybe because of the difference in the season, you just need a little pick-me-up, and maybe you need a whole new look for the winter. Would that not like pick you up and make you just feel great if you had some new colors to try? Well, I just put a beautiful look in this compact, and I think this is like the neatest compact in the world. It's our custom compact because you can customize it. You can put one look in here, you can put a look over here, you can fill it up with all eyeshadows, you can fill it up with all cheek colors, you could put the pressed powder, you could put the cream Endless Performance foundation. It just is so amazing how they made this. This is magnetic. Nothing's going to fall out because they're held in by magnet. You can refill it when you run out. Most of the time we run out of a light color first, and this got a magnet closure so you don't have a latch to tear up, and it just feels just perfect in the hand. So maybe you do need a little pick me up, and maybe you want a new look. There's two ways to get it, okay? Two ways to get it. One is get with your consultant, okay, and let her play, and she'll let you play in color, help you. The other thing is there's another app you're going to want to download, and it's just been redone lately, and it's called Mirror Me. So you want to check out that app because it'll allow you to pick colors, and put on your own face, your picture, so you can see how they look on you. Then, if you would know whether or not you want to buy them or whether you want samples to try them. So I think that's pretty neat. And then last, one thing I want to tell you, don't forget, girls, we have the only product on the market that does this. This is our dynamic wrinkle limiter. And it is like, it's just so amazing. It, after 8 weeks of use, you would see, this is the research. I'm gonna get over here so I can see what I'm telling you, girls. The research shows that it is 76% as effective as the well-known injection that we all know what is, okay? I'm not supposed to say it out loud, but I'm thinking it, and so the way this works is it helps to relax those expression lines. Dynamic wrinkles are the ones that's caused from our expressions. And, thank goodness we can't have expressions because it's, you can tell so much about people by their expressions. But you only put it up here, okay, from the eyes up. You can put it on the forehead and down on the side to take care of crow's feet. Just don't put it down here anywhere. And then I'll tell you what actually does the trick. It contains French lavender extract, which helps minimize the impact of facial expressions, which causes the wrinkles. It has electric daisy extract, which is a well-known wrinkle relaxant, and it has rosemary extract, which helps minimize the impact of the facial expressions, which cause those lines and wrinkles. So get yours, girls. No other company has this except Mary Kay, and it is like all the rave. It's 58. You will be happy. There's all kinds of before and after pictures that you could check out of how effective it has been already with the women who have had it a while and have been using it. So that's what we have for tonight. And so at this point, girls, I'd love to hear what you learned about. What did you learn about that you didn't know was in the book? Is there something that you cannot wait to try that you feel like will help you? And then, if you're a guest and you have been tempted tonight, you've heard about some things that will soothe that dry skin or help you, you just be sure to let your consultant know. She will definitely take care of you, and most people are really wanting to know, when can I get it? How much does it cost? Which I think I've told you how much it costs. How do I pay? And, how do I get it? So the payment options vary. Of course, we take checks, cash, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We could do that, the husband unawares plan. Or, we also have other options. So you can talk to your consultant. Maybe she has PayPal or Venmo, but you can't order. Just let her know what you want, or you can go to her website or the Mary Kay app to place your order. Now, our Patrol Prize Patrol Girl. She has sent us the last one, who is the winner tonight. So we got 2 winners again tonight. But before I announce it, I do want to just tell you, if you have heard or you know somebody that needs to know about our holiday um, pilot program, be sure to let them know. If you have questions, let us know. We're happy to help you. You may be somebody who's thinking, I really like to make some extra money for Christmas. This is the time to do it because so everybody's shopping, and this is like the main hottest, the greatest selling season for all retailers. And of course, we can help you with your shopping. Now, so our last winner tonight for the headband, Jennifer Sproles. Jennifer Sproles. So, Jennifer, you've got another prize coming. I've got your addresses, girls, saved because you are winners so often. But we appreciate you being on tonight. And then next week, I'll be posting the title of the theme of the event. We're still not up to par on our technology to do bingo yet, but we're working on it. So hopefully that will be coming up before too long. But thank you again tonight for watching. Thank you, consultants, for being on, answering questions and helping. Thank you for our Prize Patrol girl. Melanie, you rock, girl. We really appreciate you all. Have a great night and a wonderful week.